Measurement benchmark is an object that is close to a certain measurement size. So, for example, something that is about an inch long. And we can use benchmarks to help us understand the size of different measurements. These benchmarks can help us when we're estimating measurements. And remember that an estimate is a close guess using our knowledge. So we're going to look at three different types of measurement. We're going to look at length, liquid volume, and mass. When we measure length, we're looking at distance, how long something is. So there's two different ways we can measure length. We can use customary measurements or metric measurements. And in the United States, we primarily use customary. So our customary measurements are the inch, the foot, the yard, and the mile for length. And those get larger as we go. So you can see on your chart some different benchmarks that can help you remember the sizes. So an inch is about the width of a quarter. A foot is about the length of a football. A yard is about the length of a baseball bat. And a mile you can walk in about 20 minutes. The metric system, the metric measurements, are the primary measurement system in most of the other countries in the world. And for length, those are the millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. So you've got some benchmarks to help you there as well. So a millimeter is about the width of a nail. A centimeter is about the width of your pinky finger. A meter is about the width of a door. And a kilometer, you can walk it in about 10 minutes. When we're measuring length, we're going to
Abdulaziz, focus, please. Abdulaziz.
use tools like rulers, measuring tape, a meter stick, different things like that. But when we're looking for an estimate, we can use the benchmarks to help us. So for example, if we wanted to know about how long a bike is, well, we know that a bike would be a little bit more than a baseball bat. So we could say it would be about 1.5 yards. Next, we're going to look at liquid volume, and liquid volume measures how much liquid a container can hold. And you might also see it written as the capacity of an object. And again, we have customary and we have metric. So the top row on the chart are the customary ones: a cup, a pint, a quart, and a gallon. And for the metric, we have a milliliter and a liter. These are the most common ones that we use. So again, you've got some benchmarks to help you. So a cup is about a box of juice. A pint is about a tall glass of water. A quart is like a smaller jug of milk or a container of orange juice. And a gallon, you typically see a gallon of milk, a big jug. For the metric, the milliliter is like one drop out of a little dropper. And a liter would be about a really tall bottle of water, so a large water bottle. When we're measuring liquid volume, we're going to use things like measuring cups. But again, we can use these benchmarks to help us make an estimate. So if we needed to know about how much hot chocolate a mug could hold, well, I know a mug isn't going to hold quite as much as a tall glass of water. It's going to be closer to the juice box. So that would be about 1 cup of hot chocolate. Last one we're going to talk about is mass. And when we're measuring mass, we're looking at how heavy an object is. Our customary measurements are an ounce, which is about 1 slice of bread, a pound, which is about a loaf of bread, and a ton, which is really heavy. That would be about a car. For the metric, we have a gram, which is 1 paper clip, so that's really light. And a kilogram is about the mass of a textbook, so about how heavy a textbook is. If we're measuring mass, we're going to use a scale or a triple beam balance to measure that. And we can use the benchmarks to help us make an estimate. So if we needed to know the mass of a dollar bill, we would say that that's about 1 gram, because that would be about the same as 1 paper clip.
All right, boys, this is a crash course about the measurement benchmarks. Now open the book, page number 641. 641. Quickly, 641, please. And please open the camera. Open the camera. 641. This is a page number 641. 641. Again, Abdulaziz,
Yes.
this is page 641. You open it. Would you please unlock the first problem?
Okay.
Read it. Jake says,
Jake says the length of his bike is about 4 yards. Use the bookmark
the benchmark.
and it is
The
below
benchmark.
the benchmark. I can't see today. I don't know why. Benchmark units below to determine if Jake's statement is reasonable.
Is it clear? Abdulaziz, is it clear? Abdulaziz.
It's clear.
Okay, so he said
I don't understand.
that his car, his bike is about 4 yards, 4 yards, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna know from this table the customary units of lengths. The first one, look,
Okay.
the length of your finger, a part of your finger is
Yeah.
about 1 inch. Can you show me this part? Yeah, this part is about 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So the inch is bigger than 1 centimeter. The inch is bigger than the centimeter.
Yeah.
Can you show me your ruler?
A ruler.
Yeah.
I don't have a ruler, but
Boys,
okay.
show me a ruler, please. I
My
want to see a
hand.
ruler. Any ruler. I want to see a ruler. I want to see a ruler. Jamal, you have
Okay.
Jamal, ruler. I want to see a ruler, boys. Ruler. Yusuf Oda, you have ruler? Okay. So Yusuf Oda, open your mic.
I don't only have a ruler.
Okay, Yusuf, we have 2 scales
this.
on this ruler.
A ruler.
Show me only the ruler.
A ruler.
Yeah.
Mister,
Yusuf,
what are these for? What are these for?
I want
What
to
are these for?
put it down, please. Put it down now. Show me the ruler, only the ruler.
A ruler.
Okay. We have 2 scales of the ruler, one for centimeters and one for inches.
Yes.
How many centimeters
Yes.
for how many centimeters on this ruler? Can you tell?
20.
20. And the other scale, how many inches?
How many edges?
Inches. I-N-C-H-E-S. Yusuf Oda, Yusuf Hazim, you have a ruler as well?
I need to go right now. It's 2 p.m.
Yeah, to the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, Yusuf. All the best.
Good luck.
Tell me
Good luck,
about yourself
boss.
later.
Okay. You too.
Good
Thank
luck, Yusuf.
Bye-bye.
you. You too, Abdulaziz.
Bye-bye.
You too, you too, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Yusuf.
Bye.
Yusuf Oda,
Say
again. Again, we said we have 2 scales, one for centimeters and one for inches. One for centimeters and one for inches. So simply we can say here, your Abdulaziz, show me the finger again, the part of your finger again. This is about 1 inch. Show me this part, only the top part of your finger. Yeah, the top part of your finger, as you see in the picture here, is about 1 inch. 1 inch. Also, the second picture, it's 1 foot. 1 foot is like a ticket. A big ticket, 1 foot. And also you can see this picture, number 3.
1 yard.
This is 1 yard. The last picture, 1 mile and 1 mile and about 20 minutes. 1 mile in about 20 minutes. So 4 yards. He said his bike is 4 yards.
It's almost as the wristwatch.
Then what
It's
is
not
mile?
true,
What is mile? What is mile?
Mile is a customary unit for measuring length or distance. The benchmark
Okay.
shows the distance you can walk in about 20 minutes.
So the next table, customary units of liquid volume. Jamel,
Yeah.
what is the volume of this picture?
Wait.
8
1 cup.
ounce, 8
One-
fluid
One
ounces.
cup is eight fluid ounces.
Fluid ounces.
Again, 1 cup is equal to
Is
8
8
fluid ounces.
fluid ounces.
1 cup is equal to my
1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. Also,
Okay.
this bottle, the small
Like-
bottle of the milk is one.
Like a carton of milk.
Yeah,
How
one,
about my
one
centop?
pence. 1 pence.
How about my centop?
Yeah, your juice,
That's 1 pint as well.
Abdulaziz juice as well is about 1 pence. Show
Yeah.
me your juice again, Abdulaziz. Yeah, this bottle of juice. Yeah, it's about 1 pence. Also, this bottle of milk is 1 quart,
Like
bigger than 1
Pepsi.
pence. Yeah,
Quart.
the next one we have one
It's
half
1
gallon,
half gallon. Like
The
a
last
bottle
picture,
of milk.
1 gallon.
This one is, yeah.
So
The
they
1
are
gallon.
customary units of liquid volume. What is the difference between customary units and the metric units? We talk about customary units, it's like cup, pint, quart, half gallon, gallon. They are not exist in numbers. Just if you want to write the numbers of each one, they would be numbers with point, number with point, number with point of the metric units. Then customary units of weight. Abdullah, customary units. What page?
Yes.
You can see the page number.
No. Wait. Okay, thank you. And can I answer?
Yeah, customary units of weight. Look, what is the weight of the R5 pencil? About 1 ounce. 1 ounce.
1 ounce?
Yeah. And this loaf of bread,
1 pound.
1 pound. This car,
1 ton.
1 ton. So these are customary units of weight. When you talk about the metric units, 1 ton is actually like 1,000 kilograms. 1 ton,
1,000?
yeah, 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kilograms. But this car, small car, is about 1 ton. 1 ton.
1 ton.
Okay.
It's gonna take me 1 year. It's gonna take me 55 hours, so I can count to 1,000. Or maybe 1 hour.
Then metric units of length. We studied the customary units. Now we're gonna study the metric units. Metric units of length. Ahmed.
Mister, I think math is now science.
Now they are related.
Mr. Mahmoud, yeah,
Look, Ahmed, the first picture. You can see this ruler
okay, is
about 1 milliliter.
1 millimeter.
1 millimeter.
Millimeter.
If you see me, can you see me? I want to see your ruler. You have a ruler?
I have a
Ruler.
ruler.
this,
Look,
this,
I want to see. Yeah, a ruler, Ahmed, thank you. How many centimeters on the ruler, Ahmed?
mm,
Look at the number. How many centimeters?
10.
How many? What is the number? The last number?
12,
20?
12,
12. This is for inches. And the other numbers on the top,
is 13,
show me. 30. Is it 30? 30?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
look.
Burj Khalifa 163.
No,
100.
it's 820. Which Khalifa is 820? I
63.
think.
Burj Khalifa is 828 meters.
Oh, 350, if I'm right.
Yes, Manef?
I don't know.
Mister, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
I didn't understand too much
These are only units for measuring anything around us.
Okay, but Mister, I didn't take the answers for number 600.
Okay,
First one.
wait, you will understand.
Aren't you tired of finding videos that aren't getting you?
The distance between 0 and 1 is equal to 1.
Listen, Ahmed, listen, Manef.
Oh, I also didn't
Hey
understand.
everyone, thank you so much for joining me on this lesson where we are going to explore how to find the length of objects using a tool called a ruler. Now let's start by thinking about one of my favorite things in the whole world, food. So let's imagine a sandwich that is 1 foot long. Now you probably already know that 1 foot is exactly the same thing as 12 inches. They are
Manef, so what is the length of this sandwich?
The length?
Yeah, look, it's 1 foot.
Yeah, 1 foot.
1 foot, and 1 foot is 12 inches. Okay. And the inch, show me the top part of your finger. Show me your finger, please. You have 3 parts on this finger, right?
Yeah.
Only one part is equal to inch. 1 part is equal to inch. Okay? 1 part is
Yeah.
1 inch. Now this sandwich is 12 inches. 12 inches.
It's bigger than my whole fingers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like how many fingers? You have 3 parts, so this one is like 4 times as your fingers. So it's 12 inches.
2 different units of measurement. And if we cut this sandwich directly down the middle in half, we know that each half would be 6 inches long. And for this lesson, we are going to explore using a ruler that has that same length of 6 inches. And we're going to take a look at what the
Okay, look at this ruler.
symbols and marks.
Ahmed, Manef, boys, look. We have 2 scales. This one on the top for inches, the wide one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 inches on this ruler. Also down, we can find the lengths in centimeters. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until 15. This ruler is only 15 centimeters. So of course, 1 inch is bigger than 1 centimeter. 1 inch is about 2 centimeters and 2.3 centimeters. Okay.
Markings on the ruler mean and how we can use them to measure different sized objects. So let's take a look at the side of the ruler that's labeled in inches, and you can determine that by looking for the word inch, or IN as an abbreviation. Notice the large numbers 1 through 6 are labeled on the ruler. Each of these spots is a value of 1 inch in length. So the distance between 0 and 1 is equal to 1 inch. The distance between 0 and 2 is equal to 2 inches, which can be expressed as 2IN. The distance between 0 and 4 would be equal to 4 inches. But what would happen if we're measuring a distance that falls somewhere in between 2 of these values? Notice that there is a marking directly in between each 1 inch marker on the ruler, and each of those markings are going to represent 1/2. So in this case, we have a length of 4 1/2 inches. Now, what if we push our measurement a little bit further so that it's in between a whole number and a 1/2? In this case, we're in between 5 and 5.5. The markings in between these values are each worth 1/4. So in this case, we have a measurement of 5 1/4 inches, or 5 1/4. And if we push our length a little bit further so that it's in between 1/2 and the next whole number, we can conclude that this length is equal to 5 3/4, or 5 3/4. So now that you have a better understanding of using a ruler to find the measure of a length, let's gain some practice using a ruler to measure some different items. So let's start off by finding the height of this piece of candy. We could start by turning the figure on its side and taking our ruler and lining it up so that the 0-inch mark is aligned with the left edge of the figure, and seeing how far along it goes on the ruler to the right edge of the figure. In this case, this piece of candy has a length of 1.5 inches.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's see if we can find the length of this inchworm. Again, we can take our ruler and line up the 0-inch mark with the left edge of the figure, and seeing how far along the ruler it extends to the right edge, in this case 3 1/4 inches. Now what about an object like a video game controller? Again, we want to use our ruler to find the length of this object. So we can line our ruler up on the left edge at the 0-inch mark, and we see that this object is longer than 6 inches. So first we measure the first 6 inches of the object, and then we have to measure the length of the extra space. To do that, we can slide our ruler over and see that this figure extends an extra 3/4 of an inch. So we can conclude that the video game controller has a length that measures 6 3/4 of an inch. So this should get you comfortable now with using a ruler to find the length of measurements of different objects. So I want to go back and rewatch this lesson a few more times and continue practicing using your ruler as you continue to explore measurement and different topics in mathematics. And I thank you again so much for
Manaf, now you have a better understanding?
Yeah, but Mister, I didn't take the answers of page number 641.
Okay, now open 643 to know how to answer some questions. 643.
Okay.
Look, Manaf, use benchmarks to choose the metric unit you would use to measure each. You can see the metric units in the table here: centimeter, meter, kilometer, gram, kilogram, milliliter, and liter. Look, Manaf,
Okay.
centimeter and meter for and kilometer for measuring the lengths. Measuring what? The lengths, like the length
The
of
length.
your pen, the length of your ruler, the length of your car, the length of your body. Okay, but gram and kilogram for measuring the weight, mass and weight. Okay, milliliter and liter for measuring the volume. Now we're gonna find the mass of strawberry. You know strawberry, do you like
But you
strawberry?
said millimeter and liter.
For volume.
Oh, for
Volume, like the volume of your bottle of water. Now, what is the mass of a strawberry? Mass of a strawberry. You know the strawberry?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
it.
Is it with gram or kilogram? Is it
I
heavy?
think it
Is it heavy or light?
No, light.
So we're gonna take gram. We're gonna choose gram.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
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 Wait a minute, Abdul Mohsen. Yes, what do you like to say? Abdul Mohsen, I unmute you.
Mister, can I get the bathroom?
Yeah, quickly.
Mister,
Yeah.